Hi, my name's Jeff, and I just got into the hotel room. Hello. 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 Trust fall. So, I seem very energetic for a person who has been suffering. Start of the day began at 4:55 in the morning. I woke up because my alarm went off. Then my mom came into my room, said, "Get ready, we're about to leave." I was like, okay. So I went out, let out Gigi, gave my kisses to my son, Clark, and we left. Then we drove for like 45 minutes to the airport. Little did we know that Mom forgot her phone, which her phone is very important because it has like her ID, her credit cards, and other personal information on it. So she forgot that at home. So then my dad had to book it back home, and he didn't get home in time. So what my mom decided for me to do is go through the TSA and get to the plane and make them hold it. Now, I got there 6 minutes before they closed the thing, and I was like, okay, wait for my mom, please. Will you please wait for my mom? Did they wait for my mom? No, they did not. And let me tell you, that's so freaking infuriating because they have the option to wait. They have the option to wait? Yes, they do. They do have the option to wait. They have the right to hold the door open for 5 more minutes before departure because the plane doesn't depart right after you close the doors. No, they still have to go up and down the aisles a bunch of times and check everything. But they closed it early. Yes, that's right. They closed the freaking doors early. Why? Why would they close the doors early? I don't know why they closed the doors early. Maybe because a small 17-year-old girl was pleading, having a panic attack. Please let my mother in. Please, she's literally right at the door. Please open the freaking door. And this blonde-headed jerk of a lady, here's a visual representation of this lady. It's not this lady, but it's a lady that looks like her. Hatred. But that lady decided no. No, she refused. She kept refusing. She laughed at me. She laughed at me having an emotional breakdown. Why, you ask? I don't know. I'm just an innocent child waiting for her mother to get on a plane, asking the other people to have common decency and courtesy to wait. Did they want to wait? No. They had this stupid agenda to be rude, to be inconsiderate. That was evil. It was evil. They weren't being nice. I mean, why? So, what then happened is I'm having an emotional breakdown and they tell me either I can get on or get off, and my dad told me that I had to stay on. So I was like, let my mother on. Please let my mother on. And I was like, okay. Well, then I got to get off, and then they closed the door. And I had to go back to my seat, literally terrified, because my mother is not with me. My mother's supposed to be with me. We're supposed to be going to D.C. What am I supposed to do when I get to D.C.? I have no idea. So then I call my mother, and the lady walks down the aisle, and she yells at me, fervently yells at me, "Turn off your phone." They hadn't even put up the thing where you have to go into airplane mode yet. So I'm there sitting in my seat, shaking, like this. My body is shaking. I can't do anything about it. I'm suffering, and I can't do anything about it. I'm wondering, okay, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? So I go on their thing, and it's like, okay, T-Mobile users get free Wi-Fi for an hour. I'm like, great, I'm a T-Mobile user. I get free Wi-Fi. # not sponsored. So I instantly start texting my mother. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm not in a safe position. I'm a minor. I'm on a plane all by myself flying across the country. Here's Texas and here's Washington, D.C. They're far away from each other. Newsflash. So I'm literally watching the map thing. I turn the map on instantly. So I'm like, okay. And then I hear the captain. Thank you for joining us on Virgin Airlines flight. Thanks to the early departure, we will be arriving 10 minutes early. What? 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 10 minutes early. 10 minutes early. They could have freaking waited to let my poor mother on the plane to keep me from having a mental breakdown, a panic attack. So I'm literally sitting there and I look over to the lady beside me and I'm like, they could have let my mom on. They could have let my mother on, but they chose to be jerks. And now I'm inconvenienced and my mother's inconvenienced. So what happens is, I'm on the plane, sitting there, my legs like this, my head in my hand like this, for a good 2 hours, other than me videoing. Why? 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 It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary and it's uncalled for. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to. They didn't. They didn't have to do it. They didn't have to leave. And so I get to my destination, and right as I'm getting up to walk towards the captain, because my father texts me, and he says, get the captain's email, get his name. So as I'm approaching the captain, I have it on film, you're watching it now, obviously. So as I'm approaching the captain, he goes into his bathroom. Right when he sees me, you can see the look on his face. He's like, oh crap, it's that little girl who had a emotional breakdown. Let me go into the bathroom real quick. Why? And so I get off the plane. I'm in Virginia. Welcome to Virginia sign. I'm walking out and there's this dude handing out cards. He's like, rate your experience. So I now have the card. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna rate my experience. Hashtag Apple is the best. Hashtag not sponsored. So here's the card. So then I get to the airport in Washington, D.C., obviously, and I have to go find my shuttle. I have to go to my hotel. I wait for the shuttle for 30 minutes. I get on the shuttle. I get to the hotel. And while I'm at the hotel, it's not the hotel's fault. They need my mom's card and everything. So I wait out there for like 2.5 hours. And then my dad finally fills out information. And now I'm here in this lovely room. It's really been a bad day. And I'm pretty sure my mother has said worse. I can't imagine her being like a mother and her only daughter being halfway across the country all by herself in a strange hotel room. I mean, you don't freaking do that to people. Learn some common courtesy, Virgin America. Obviously, we will never be flying you ever again. I mean, if you've had similar experiences, leave them in the comments below. I would really like an apology from Virgin America. I would. It's just unacceptable. It really is. Y'all need better staff. You need to teach your staff common courtesy and respect, because clearly they don't have any. And while I was waiting for the shuttle, there was a stewardess right there, not from Virgin America, but from American Airlines. And she seemed so concerned for me, literally distraught, standing there all by myself. And I said I was separated from my mother, and the look on her face was like of sheer terror. She was like, what? They didn't let your mom on the plane? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. At least someone has common sense. So, Virgin America, step up your game. We're never flying you ever again. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Sorry I look like crap. Just had a crappy day. Wait, hit subscribe, like this video. I guess I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna be doing some vlogs from Washington, D.C., I promise. Bye.